Hey, thank you for watching Megan Tennell Yoga. That's me, Megan Tennell. And lately, I think it's my pillow or the way I've been sleeping, but I have been waking up with a lot of tension in my neck, the base of my skull, and even sometimes in the front of my head. And I do know the difference between a tension headache and an allergy headache or a migraine. So I kind of imagine this being a top to bottom gentle yoga class that I'm hoping and imagining that we're going to just be focusing on the upper body and whatever's been collecting up here, either physically or mentally in our head space, can just slowly start to be pulled down and out of the body. Because that sounds so good. Because like right now, we sit like this, everything like in here like this, and then when we go to sleep, it's like this. So I just want to be like this, but this is strenuous right now. So take a quick moment to notice how you feel while sitting, and then hopefully by the end of the class we'll be like, for today's class, because it is gentle yoga, there is no peak pose today. It's only a 50-minute class, but you may need a strap, dog leash, something with length to it to get into one of the postures today. So go ahead and grab a hold of whatever you think you may need and gently accompany me on your mat. We will begin sitting on our mat, and stack your shoulders above your hips and let the chin lower down ever so slightly to lengthen the back of your neck. Draw your attention to your breath. Imagine your torso is 3 separate layers of a cake: bottom, middle, and top. As you inhale, fill the whole bottom layer, mid layer, and top layer. Exhale from the top down. Set an intention to be fully present for these 50 minutes. Everything you have walked away from, everything you plan to return to, have no need to be brought up during your practice. But if a thought does creep into your mind, say thank you and return your attention to your body and your practice. Please join me for one more big inhale. And open mouth sigh. Remaining seated here, float the right palm over towards 5-ish o'clock. Imagine sitting inside a clock face. 12 is directly in front of you. And going forward in time past 3 o'clock, reaching almost directly behind you. If your hips are lower to the floor, that is entirely okay, but do not allow your shoulders to shift. Keep the right shoulder directly above the right hip, left shoulder above the left hip. Press down through the right hand as if you are trying to touch the floor without shifting. Feel that energy run down from the ear to the shoulder. And turn your palm facing up to the sky, leading with the thumb opening from the front and flipping upwards. Keep that downward energy moving towards the earth, and very gently begin to lean your ear over to the left side. Pulling away from the extended arm, continue to allow the upper body to be actively pushing downward and softly leaning over with the head. Follow the breath, and numbness is completely normal. Inhale, return to center, placing the palm of your hand back onto your thigh, and pause for just a moment. Take note in any difference in sensation between the right and the left shoulders. Press the left palm over and back towards 7-ish o'clock. Press the palm down toward the floor without shifting the ribs or the shoulders. Keep the torso stacked. And press down through the palm as if you're trying to touch the floor. Turn the palm facing up to the sky, leading with the thumb. Continue that downward energy, allowing the left arm to be active. And very gently, to your degree, lean your head away from the extended arm. Continue to follow your breath, filling from bottom to top and softening the upper body, except for the energy rolling through the left hand from the top down. One more big breath in and let it go. Gently return to center. Palm returns to the thigh, maybe feeling that tingling sensation in the fingertips, maybe some heat or length. One nice big inhale here, filling the outer ribs and the spine. And let it go. Gently come forward onto your hands and knees, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and knees underneath your hips. Press down into the thumbs and the index fingers. Here, you want that as a pillow. I know you do. You've been eyeballing it since I took it off. As you inhale, pull the heart forward, shoulders back and down. Imagine that length pushing toward the floor. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. 2 more with the breath. Inhale, pulling your chest between your arms. Exhale, shoulders to the sky with energy pressing through the floor. Heart forward. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, find a neutral spine. Tick-tock your hips from side to side and notice that shift the weight back and forth between the hands. Go a little deeper if you wish, trying to tuck left shoulder towards the hip. It's okay if the fingers rotate to accommodate this movement to protect your wrists. Right shoulder to right hip. And once more on each side, creating a little bit of mobility in the hips. Return to neutral. And inhale, reach the right arm high, twisting, opening to the right side of the room to your degree. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath your body, twist, shoulders and elbows trying to come to each other. Inhale, open, reach up and back. Exhale, twist. Continue pressing upward through this left shoulder. Avoid caving into the floor. One more. Inhale, open the body. And exhale, coming all the way down this time. Thread the right hand past the left. Lower down onto your right shoulder. Press the body forward. Try to roll the shoulder underneath the body and then place your right temple on the earth. Take a nice deep breath in and softening sigh. If you would like to take a step backward, I invite you to press through the left hand, putting your sit bones into your heels and bringing the right arm across the knees into a threaded child's pose. If you would like to go deeper from standard eye of needle, I invite you to reach the left arm up overhead, tucking the bicep on top of the ear and tenting your finger like spiders. This will create more length through the left side of the body. And feel where the breath can go in this twisted, folded posture. On your next inhale, prepare the body to return to square. Pause on the exhale, and inhale, press into the left hand, returning to tabletop. Tick-tock from side to side. Once again, a little mobility in the body. If your knees start to become tender, you may fold your mat or maybe grab a hold of a blanket to place underneath your knees. Re-square the body and inhale, reach the left arm high, opening to your degree. Press and lengthen through the arm. Remember that very first lengthening pose we've done, pressing toward the floor. Exhale, pretend to thread the needle, tucking elbows together, little twist inward. Inhale, open. Really try to press the shoulders up and away from each other. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Exhale, fully thread the needle, palm facing up to the sky. Slide the left arm across the right. Lower your shoulder to the earth. Keep the head elevated for a gentle push forward. Feel that rotation from the bottom of the arm toward the top, and then rest your head on the earth. You do not have to explore this pose the exact same way you did on the other side. You can choose to take a step back, coming into child's pose, or you may reach the right arm up overhead, going a little bit deeper. The breath may feel tight. It may feel strenuous. Just know that it is still there. On your next inhale, prepare the body to return to tabletop. Pause on the exhale, and inhale, press into the right arm and both hands on the floor. Widen the knees, bring the toes together, and exhale, press back into child's pose. Allow the upper body to soften. Widen your palms, reaching toward the top of your mat. And if it is available to you, maybe rest your head on top of your mat. Find your breath in the outer ribs, filling from hips, waist, into the armpits. And exhale from the top down. Inhale, pull your heart forward between your elbows. Tuck in your toes. And exhale, push up and back into downward dog. If we're not quite ready for downward dog today, you can come into puppy dog posture, which is from your knees. I invite you to get to know your body in this moment. Tick-tock your hips side to side. Bend your knees. Come up off of the heels. Maybe shift your weight from palm to palm. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. And step forward on empty. Inhale, halfway lift, pulling the heart forward, shoulders back. It's okay if the knees bend to be a little bit more gentle. Exhale, fold, belly toward the thighs. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, push your hands down and away, interlacing them behind your tailbone. And inhale, pull the heart forward and shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath into the chest. Imagine it lifting upwards to the sky. And let it go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, squeezing the thighs, drawing the belly in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let me make sure I'll still be in frame. Yes, okay, we're good. Inhale, reach up and teeter-totter your feet to be about shoulder width apart. Exhale, press your hands back down behind the tailbone. Inhale, heart forward, shoulders back and down. Exhale, forward fold with the hands bound behind your body, reaching the knuckles up towards the sky. It is okay to have a little bend in the elbows. Squeeze the palms together. Find a way to make this more accessible for your body while exploring opening the heart and letting the head be heavy, as if gravity is pulling the head and neck downward as you're trying to reach to the sky. It is okay to have a little bend in the knees to give the hamstrings a little bit of a break. On your next exhale, gently release the palms, let the fingers slide down the body, gently pressing your hands to the earth, and inhale, halfway lift, legs still wide. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank or into tabletop. Inhale, pause, drawing the belly up and into the spine. Exhale, lower down gently. Inhale, cobra, heart forward, shoulders back and down. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra, mimicking that energy, pull the shoulders away from the head. Exhale, release, and lower your forehead to the earth.
Interlace your fingers once again behind the sit bones. Press the palms together and inhale, draw the knuckles down and let that energy lift the chest. Exhale, release. You can continue to do this with Cobra. Your hands do not have to be bound. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Release the hands, return them under the shoulders. Tuck in your toes and push up and back into downward dog. Take a nice deep breath in and softening sigh. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands and lower the back knee down. If that mobility was not quite accessible to you, you may teeter-totter your foot forward to your degree. Just try to keep your knee behind your toes. Pause here in a lunge. Let the thighs support the upper body. Maybe explore becoming light on the fingertips and notice how lifting the shoulders higher will put more downward energy into the hips, creating length. Bring your hands down to the floor and inhale, push back into a half split, lifting the toes to the sky, coming onto the back of the heel. Exhale, lunge forward. 2 more with the breath, curling the toes up to the sky. And even though we feel tension in the legs, bring your attention to the upper body. We're not ready to draw downward yet. Feel the spine round, filling with breath. Exhale, lunge. Press your right hand into the floor and inhale, left arm high, twisting. Do not cave into the shoulder, press it up and away. Exhale, handcuff the left arm behind your back. Imagine pulling the shoulders away from your jaw. Big breath in and let it go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand down. Tuck in the toes. Lift the back knee off of the floor and step back into plank. From the knees or the toes, exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Release. Tuck in the toes and push up and back, downward dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands or caterpillar walk forward. Lower the back knee down, flatten the toes. Hold here. Notice any micro adjustments that occur in the body as you soften naturally and give it time to adjust. Continue to pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Press your palms into the floor if available and inhale, push back, half split, lifting the toes away from your mat. Exhale, lunge. I encourage you to keep the attention on the upper body. Feel it open and expand. Big breath. Exhale, use the thigh to press the breath out of the body. Once more. Exhale, stack the knee on top of the ankle. Press the left hand firmly into the floor and inhale, right arm high, reaching, splitting the body in two. Imagine a push-pull sensation. And exhale, draw the right arm behind your back. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Tuck in the back toes, lift the back knee off of the floor, and step back to plank or tabletop. Draw the belly up and in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. And release. Tuck in your toes. And push up and back into downward dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands and wheel up into warrior two. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, roll the shoulders down and back, and energy moving out and away from the neck. Inhale, front arm high, back arm low. Exhale, fold, pressing the elbow on the thigh. Same energy pressing up and away as you reach the left arm high. Exhale, handcuff the left arm behind your back. Maybe find the top of the right thigh. It is about pulling the shoulder down and away. And even if you have the palm turned up alongside your hip, it is the same rotation and same energy in the body. One more big breath here. Inhale, unwind the bind. Exhale, warrior two. One big breath here. Exhale, wheel down into a lunge. Square the hips, lift the back heel off of the floor. Press your palms into the earth and teeter-totter your right foot over to the left edge of the mat. Lay the outer leg onto the floor. Lower the back knee down and flatten the toes. It is okay if the heel comes into the pelvis. This is quite early to be hitting a pigeon pose, and this is about caring for the body, being gentle with yourself. So don't try to expect a 52-minute pigeon at 30 minutes. So whatever the body is giving you right now is entirely okay. If you have a block, blanket, pillow, a little something to place underneath the right hip to help lift the hip off of the floor, to give you more support, a little less tension, that's always an option. And taking your time, allow your hands to maybe begin to walk forward, and allow yourself to come down onto your elbows or even further. Lengthen the neck. Even though we want to be soft in the upper body, we want to avoid dropping the chest in between the shoulders. Press them down and away from the ears, finding a balance of effort and ease within the body. Take in one more deep breath and invite the body to soften. Press your hands into the floor, lifting the chest. Tuck in the back toes. Inhale, lift the knee, feeling the weight of your body shift forward, freeing the front leg to step back to tabletop with both legs. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, knees under the hips, tick-tock from side to side. Take this opportunity to notice if one side of the hips is a little bit more mobile than the other. Maybe warmer, maybe more tired. Tuck in your toes and push up and back into downward dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands and wheel up into warrior two. Focus your energy on the upper body. Big breath in. Exhale, drawing down and away. Keep that length in the arms. Inhale, front arm high, back arm low. Exhale, fold. Press the elbow on top of the thigh. Use it to press the ribs and support lifting the right arm to the sky. Create this length, push-pull sensation, reaching for the earth. Exhale, handcuff your right arm behind your back and maybe find the top of your thigh. This is a focus on pulling the shoulders away from the neck. So even turning the palm up to the sky and resting it on your hip with downward energy is comparable. One more deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale, unfurl the right hand to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Big breath. Exhale, wheel down to a lunge, both hands to the top of the mat and back heel off the floor. Teeter-totter your left foot over to the right side of the mat and gently lower your outer leg onto the floor, back knee down. Let the joints of the body adjust. They are in charge. You can always work on lengthening the muscles of the body, but the tendons, the ligaments, the cartilage, the things that are not designed to lengthen or create expansion throughout the body are ultimately in charge. Do not allow the body to cave into the shoulders. Keep the body lengthened and supported with little effort. Again, props are available to you to place underneath the left hip to create more support in the body if hitting this posture this early is a little extra something. And at your own pace, I invite you to walk your palms forward. Maybe coming down onto the elbows. Again, even though we want softness in the upper body, continue to pull the ears away from the shoulders and soften the neck and jaw. Gazing down between the midway point between the thumbs and elbows. Oh, but if your arms are straight, don't cock your head up that high. Look straight down. One more great breath in. Feel it fill the full roundness of your rib cage. And let it go, softening into the floor. Press your hands into the earth under the shoulders, gently lifting. Tuck in the back toes. Lift the back knee off the floor. Feel the weight shift forward. And step back to your hands and knees. Another little sway side to side. Do we have a little bit more balance this time around between the body? Hopefully so, but if not, that's entirely okay and something for you to notice about your body. One more each side. Return to center and shift your feet over to one side of the body, coming down onto your sit bones. Ooh. Bring your feet around in front of you. Bring the soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana. Sit nice and tall. Hold on to the tops of your ankles where they become where they create this nice little hinge for you to hold on to the body. The shoulders will be pulling down and forward, trying to close the chest. But I invite you to open the body, drawing the shoulders down and back, using just opening the shoulders to create that downward energy, and gently tuck your chin toward the chest, not into the chest, to lengthen the back of the neck. One more. Exhale, soften the body. Release the hands, turning the palms up to the sky and reaching forward with the hands. Allow the body to become really heavy here, tucking the chin into the chest. And fill the upper back with the breath. One more deep breath in. Softening sigh. Inhale, gently roll up, allowing your head to be the last to rise. Lengthen both legs, turning the toes straight up to the sky. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward once again. Palms up. We are trying to create as much length and expansion as we can throughout the trapezius. This is often where we create a lot of tension. Sure, we naturally end up sitting like this at our desk, but when you come into this passive, rounded posture with gravity pulling you down, it can really help to lengthen the body. And sometimes even the heavier you become in the base of the skull, you can even feel the tension pulling all the way into the mid-back. Inhale, gently roll up. Stacking one vertebra on top of the other, one at a time. Grab a hold of your strap or strap substitute. If you have a strap substitute today, please feel free to share your ideas and help give other viewers some inspiration on what they can use that they might already have at their house. Gently slide the right knee into your chest and wrap the strap around the ball of the right foot, holding on with just the right hand. Squeeze the left quad, bearing it down into the floor. Imagine you're trying to super press your hamstring into the earth, left toes pointing up to the sky, and gently extend your right leg and maybe lift it higher, pulling the heart forward. I am also pushing with the ball of my foot into the strap, drawing the shoulders down and back as I lift. Everything in the low body is active. My hand is active and my forearm is active to help support me here, but I'm trying to keep the upper body soft and focusing on opening. If it is available to you to reach closer, I do invite you to do so, but if it creates a shift in the shoulders or a rounding in the shoulders, focus more on opening the upper body. And for some, it may even be available to you to hold on to the big toe. Or if all the things are just too much or you do not have a strap at home, you can come into half happy baby, holding on to the pinky edge of your foot, bending the knee into the chest, and focusing on opening the heart and maybe exploring, lifting and lowering the heel. You do not need to remain still here. I invite you to try all of the things. We are inviting an opening of the heart and a lengthening through the hamstring. And I invite everyone now to come into this half happy baby posture, giving us a little bit of relief. Maybe sway the heel from side to side. Maybe draw it in and press it out. Remobilizing if we weren't mobile already. And gently place the outside of your ankle on top of the thigh, making the number 4. Flexing both feet. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Palms up, round the spine. Invite the body to rest. Big breath. Let it go. One more. Fill that upper back. Feel it expand. And soften. Inhale, roll up. And lengthen both legs. Maybe cross your feet to see if one maybe has gotten a little bit longer from your practice. Or maybe I just naturally have a longer leg. I don't know. Gently. Yoga is all about self-discovery. Gently bring your left knee into your chest. Wrap the strap around the ball of the foot and gently lift. Pause here. Give yourself a moment to feel what this leg is going through today before deciding if you would like to go further or longer. Again, focus on opening the heart. Shoulders are being drawn down and back. Watch out for a shift in the shoulder. This is not a twist right now. And maybe half happy baby is a choice for you. Continue to squeeze the right leg, bearing it down to the floor. All the legs are active, every square inch filled with energy and softening in the neck and jaw. I invite everyone now to bend their knees, or knee, your one knee, but plural as in the company that is watching, into half happy baby and a gentle little bit of mobility. You don't have to do the exact same thing you did before. Kudos to you if you remember. Gently place the outside of your ankle onto the the right thigh. That's how you know we're ready for Shavasana, especially when your teacher can't communicate because like everything is just so like, fold forward with the palms facing up. 2 deep breaths into the upper back. Make them count, make them heavy and expansive. Inhale, roll up. Collect your strap and set it aside. Gently release the ankle from the thigh. Slide both feet together. Press your hands behind your sit bones. You can recline straight back from here if that's too much core. Press your feet into the floor and gently recline. Or plop down. Whatever's working for you right now in your body. Reach your palms out to the sides like the letter T. Straighten your left leg, toes pointed up, and float your right leg into a tabletop position. Exhale, roll over toward your left side. Focus on that expansion through the shoulders. It is natural for the right shoulder to try to lift and come over to the left, but encourage it to remain heavy. Let it melt down into the floor and adjust your hips to make that happen. It is not about pushing the knee out and away. It is not about getting the right hip directly on top of the left. It is about the upper body. Gently rolling through center, however you like. Cannonball, straight leg, bent knee, it's entirely up to you. Leading with the left knee, roll over to the right side. One more deep breath in from hip to armpit. Stop it. And open mouth sigh. Gently return to center, not because your dog is trying to kick you away from their space, but because we are now preparing for final rest. Square your body with your mat. Lengthen your legs, turning the toes outward externally, rotating the thighs. And bring the arms down from the shoulders to parallel-ish with the hips. Take a deep breath in. And open mouth sigh. Allow yourself to be content, remaining still on your mat. This is still your space. This is still your time for self-care.
Everything you think you need to be doing does not exist. All you really need to be doing in this moment is being present within the body and simply breathe. Begin to deepen your breath. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And slowly roll over to your preferred side and pause there for a moment. Leave your head heavy as you push your hands into the floor and come up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands folded in towards your heart center and bow your chin in towards your chest. Take a moment to reflect on today's practice. Everything you have brought with you is enough. Everything you have accomplished is enough. You are enough. Please join me for one final inhale and open mouth sigh. And thank you so much for watching. From my heart to yours, namaste.